love how the back end of them 83s look, boy. That wide wheelbase, yeah. YouTube, what's happening? CJ Detail Guy. Back in the shop working on patience. Now, I got patience fixed when it came to the overheating and the cutting off. I had to take it back to the tuner this past weekend, and he adjusted some of the tune and got me straight on Saturday. So engine wise, we good to go. Got everything straight. She riding good. I drove it from here, really from Williamsburg to Richmond, and then back home. So the overheating and all that stuff, that's fixed. I had to burp the system. That's what was going on. I figured that out on my own, so I got that straight. And my wiring or something with my fan is not allowing my fan to come on with the car system. I had to jump my fan because I added the heater valve in there, check valve, whatever you call it, and that was adding a little air to the system. So I had to turn on the heat on high, and it wouldn't let me turn the fan on. So it wasn't allowing the air to circulate or whatever. So that's where my air bubble was at. Once I got the fan going, it turned everything on, let everything circulate, opened up this valve, everything circulated, and the bubble the bubble came on through. So now everything's running. I put a 160 thermostat in there. I took the other one out and put a 160 thermostat. This the one that came with the pump when I first got the system. So I changed that out and I put one of these Murrays in there, the 60. I changed the housing as well, just something to do. But anyway, I changed that out. So all that's running good. It opens up at 160, which is better because now my fans come on a little sooner. It doesn't come on at 160, but it does come on around about 190, somewhere around in there, and it kicks everything back down. So it keeps me riding when I'm driving. The car is running about 175, which is pretty cool. Car just cruising too, just cruising. But got all that fixed. I was having an issue with the dash. So y'all see I took that back out. If you see that white wire right there, that's my tack wire that I had to run. But I had to add a variable, if you can see this, resistor to the back of the dash, which is what the company was supposed to do, but they just gave me a new dash. They figured that was just gonna fix the issue, but that wasn't. I had to add the variable resistor onto the system, which is what this is here. So that's on. My tack is working now. The only other issue I'm having is my speed's not reading accurately. So their fix for that is to send me the GPS speedo. So that should be here today, and it's an easy plug and play. Plug it in, and you got like a GPS box like this that sits here. If you can see that box, it sits here, and it gives you the solar speed that your car is going straight to your dash. You just hook it straight into your wire in the same way. Power, ground, speedo sensor, and hook it all in, and it gives you the accurate. Because what I did was, because I was getting impatient, so what I did with this was I went, if you can see that right there, the green, which car that's on, I went and got one of them from Zurich's. I went and got one of those from Harbor Freight. That's an OBD 2-port reader, and it comes with an app on your phone or on your tablet, which I put it on the tablet, where it read consistently my accurately too. My tack, my oil, my speed, my temperature. I mean, the whole everything. It was reading it. I had it on this dash and on my phone. But I bought this dash and I wanted to work, so I went and got that system from them, or I called them to get that system, and they sent it to me. It's really just 2 boxes with wires coming out of it. You run the 1 box under your dash into your system, into your speedo cable, and then you put your GPS wire up on the dash where you can see the sky, and it kicks in your speed. So that's why I still got this bus open, because I'm waiting for that to come. But this wire here, that's my tack wire. Man, the guy who did my wiring, he never wired in my tack. So I'm sitting here like, man, why is, even when I put the resistor, I'm not getting nothing, but the wire is actually, it's on the line. It's actually on the line, if you can see right here. It's on there, but it's not connected. See what I'm saying? So I had to run this line by itself from off of the back of the dash through the firewall. Let me see if you can see this. Through the firewall, up this line here. This is it right here. This line right here. Running back, underneath, down, through the firewall to pin 10 on my box, on my computer, which is a white wire, pin 10 on the, what color is this one? I think this is either blue or the green. I forget which one I got. But it's pin 10 on your computer. So I ran that wire straight to the dash, put that resistor on there, boom, everything worked. So I loomed it up, got it looking nice. Ran it along the lines with the rest of the wires, tucked it in here. So we good on that. No issue with that. So that's straight. So like I said, the next thing I got to do now, when that should arrive sometime today, I got to put my speedo in there and then work that out. Then the other thing that I had the issue with, and if you can tell, the car is jacked up. The car is jacked up. I had to, got the wheel off. Got the brake plate off. Get in my little zone. I had to change a stud out. I had a stud missing. So I had to bust this whole system down, which I'm putting it back together now. Get your high temp. I got to put the last bolts on the back here for the retainer plate that holds your brake and your what's this thing? Your drive, what is these? Your axles. I can't think. Holds your axles in for these wheel woods set up on this quick performance setup. So I got the top 2 in. I got to rotate this and go through this hole right here to get to each one of the bolts. But I got them. I got it pretty much on there now. So once I get this in or get this finished, then I can put my wheel back on and I'm good on that. All right. So little by little, everything's coming together with patience. I mean, it's a task, but this week been a rainy week. I'm happy about that. It's been a rainy week, so I've been coming, working a little bit on my car, doing a little work. But for the most part, I've been working on this, trying to get her ready, because I was trying to go to a car show this weekend in North Carolina on Sunday. Man, y'all look. Let me show y'all something. Look at patience. Nothing wrong. No nothing. Let me tell y'all the story real fast. I'm coming from getting the car fixed from the tuner. Got the car running good. I've been driving it all through Williamsburg, all through the back roads of Richmond, cruising, having a ball because my car fixed. So I go back to the tune shop. They having a little hangout, eating, drinking a little bit, whatever. They drinking or whatever. So I'm eating some turkey dogs. It get to be about 8:30, almost 9. I'm like, hey, I gotta go. You know, I gotta go to work. Thank you for everything. Mind you now, he ain't charged me for the adjustments on the tune or nothing. He just got me right. Bad company. Check him out in Williamsburg. Tuano. Anyway, I put the car on the trailer. I drive all the way 45 minutes to an hour from there home. Park the car in front of the house, the trailer and car. I'm deciding, you know what, I don't want to leave the car sitting outside overnight. My garage is full right now. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and take the car to the shop. I told my wife, hey, look, I'm going to take the car off the trailer, drive the car on to the shop. Come pick me up. Then I changed my mind. Then I'm going to just take it, trailer it on in. While I get almost to the shop, y'all, I'm sitting at a light in the intersection. Just waiting on the light to turn. My light finally turns. I get the arrow. Nobody else got no light. That's the way this street is. One way is one arrow going one way. Everybody else got to stop. So I'm in the midst of my turn. I look straight ahead, and I see 2 cars coming at me, y'all. They got a red light. So the first car stops. The car behind it, I guess they in a rush to go wherever they going. They pass that car and accelerate through the intersection while I'm in the intersection, still turning with the car on the trailer. Tell me why. Of course, my car's sitting higher on the trailer, and the trailer sit low. Tell me why. I see this get ready to happen. I accelerate, trying to pull this truck and trailer through there. I'm almost through. All I hear, boom. I said, oh my God. I get up out the car. I stop in the middle of the road, get out the car. Dude look like he just keeping on going. But I'm hearing that his tire flat, right? So I'm like, he ain't going too far. So if he running, he gonna have to, you know what I mean, come something. He gonna have to get out the car and run. Man, long story short, this guy hit my trailer. I mean, he hit my trailer. Knocked the lights off, the fender off, knocked the other fender loose. But knocked the light off on the back side of the trailer. I mean, dude cracked my trailer, y'all. But I wasn't worried about that trailer. I was worried about my car. And luckily, his car was low enough to where it missed. And because I was, you know, accelerating, I was able to pull the car enough for him not to hit the whole car. Because had I slowed down or anything else, he'd have broadsided the whole side of this trailer. I mean, the trailer and my car. So my whole car would have been jacked. But the way he hit the trailer going this way, but I'm going this way. So because I'm still pulling the trailer, he caught the back end of the trailer and went this way. Boom. And didn't touch my car at all. Blessings. But dude tore his car up, y'all. I'm talking about whole front end of his car gone. The tire, it hit the tire, busted the tire, bent the rim. Crazy thing was, it was an Uber driver driving somebody on an Uber ride. Had a gentleman in the back. He been riding all day. He told me he been riding 11 hours all through Richmond, Hampton, Newport News. This was about to be his next to last ride. Told me something. He had a ping on the phone for a ride. That's why he ain't see what was going on. He looked up and it was too late. Distracted driving, y'all. So anyway, Uber covering everything. They gonna fix my trailer. His car was a rental car, so of course, he got to figure that part out. That's on him. And the person that was in the back seat, they did an injury claim. Good for them. But either way, boy, y'all talking about panicking. I was in a panic when I jumped out that truck. As soon as I saw that my car was straight, man, it seemed like everything else was just like, man, whatever, man. We fixed the trailer. Y'all know the trailer done been through it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the car's straight, so we good on that part, man. I had to check over some things and just make sure it wasn't nothing. But everything was good. We didn't have no issues. The back end is straight. So she been sitting right here all week. So I just been fiddling with it, trying to get everything, the little nicks and knacks I've been stalling to do, trying to get all that stuff straight. So Man, it's always something with this car. Always something. But either way, I'm gonna show y'all the trailer. Probably, I don't know. Let me show y'all the fender. The fender right here. Yo, he hit my joint so hard, he knocked my ramps through the other side of my joint. There go the ramps. Here go the fender sitting right here. So he knocked my ramps through the other side of my trailer. They had locks on them. He broke all the locks off and knocked the ramps through the other side. They was in the road. You know what I'm saying? So, man, but like I said, nothing happened to the car. That was a blessing. Everything was good. So, yeah, that's my little story time. So, anyway, this is the detail guy. When I got some more, y'all know what I do. I hit you back. Gone. What's happening? This is the detail guy. I came home to pick up a package of chill and give me something to eat. My package for my Speedo came. Told you earlier I was going to pick that up. Here it is. It's part number S9020 GPS Speedo sending unit by intellitronix. Alright. Comes with instructions, which is very simple. And it comes with the actual unit itself. So you got your box. That's the digital box that's going to read everything. Then you got your GPS receiver that goes up into your window. Then you have these wires here. Let's grab them. Which these three wires determines the type of speedometer wire that you have in your vehicle depending on your dash. Mine is the white one for the intellitronix dash. So this is the wire that I'm going to need. Then you have your black for ground, your red for your power, key power. And then this is a push button here that goes up in your dash to set the speedometer, to calibrate it and get everything squared away. It's really just that simple. I already got the wires ran for the power and the ground. I just got to tap into my Speedo wire directly to my gauge and put this where it can be seen, or it can see the sky, clear visual of the sky, and I'm good to go. So that's the intellitronix GPS Speedo sending unit S9020. It's 150 bucks, y'all. Some spots is about 165, 66, depending. I got it from Summit. Mine came from Summit. 2-day shipping. Got it here pretty quick, so it'll be ready. Yeah, so that's in. I'm about to give me something to eat and chill out for a second. But let me show y'all this trailer before I do that. Hold on. Trailer sitting right there. Let me show y'all this first. So, I took it out. I had the fender in here. I took it out today. But let me show you the car. The trailer. Let me show you the trailer, y'all. So this my car trailer. So I had my car up here, like I showed y'all, and it hit me right here. This whole side. Boom. Luckily I was speedballing going forward and he ain't tear it all up, but knocked off my fender, crushed this whole side, if you can see that. Knocked my ramps through the other side. Bent the frame here, bent the buckle, hit it and tore off the light. All the wiring is messed up here. My wiring down bottom got knocked loose from off of it. Hit it so hard it knocked my my fender loose on that side, if you can see. Knocked my fender loose. Cracked it. So caused nice little damage. So luckily, like I said, my car was on the trailer. So my car was sitting about up here. His car was low. So when it hit low, and I was steady going that way, so I was able to pull it out of continually getting hit. Because luckily I got through the intersection far enough to where he ain't hit me broadside and tear the whole car, but he caught me right here. And here go the how he bent it. So I'm just waiting now to get it repaired and get stuff fixed on it, and then everything should be everything. But this is CJ the detail guy. I'll hit you back when I got some more. Gone.
Point of view is a player, real player, not no flop. Having the very best of life, lots to stay and carry on. Smoking it out, so we get every single day with personal freaking.